Hello guys and girls, how's it going? Screezilla here, and I hope you're all well. And you join me for a test session of Kingdom Come Deliverance, a game that I have been playing a bit of lately, a game that I'm starting to get addicted to. What a absolute beautiful game this is as well. Something that is hard to put into words is just how pretty this game is. It looks fantastic. Now, if you're noticing a difference in my audio, which hopefully you are, it's because I am using a different microphone. Yes, I'm finally using a different microphone. Oh, you all may be thinking how good that is. But yes, using an AT2020, and a big thank you to Peter for letting me borrow it.
Who's that?
Along with the sock.
What's that?
Which is also really nice, just to stop some popping, so hopefully it'll make things nice and clear. We better get our torch out, because people will complain otherwise, because it's getting a bit late here. As you can see, the sun has set, the moon is out, the stars are about in beautiful, which part of the world we're in? We're in part of the Holy Roman Empire anyway, sort of Bavaria, somewhere around there, sort of Lower Germany, Czechoslovakia, sort of all about that sort of area, you know. So yes, beautiful area, and medieval, not really fantasy, just medieval history really. There is a little bit of a fantasy aspect with the way that
Did I tell you about my wife's lace making?
No, I didn't know she did that.
She only started not long ago. Always in the evening while there's still a bit of light, she sits down and gets on with it. And she's quite deft at it by now.
I'm not surprised. Betty was always good with her hands.
You're right there. Anyway, I showed a couple of pieces she made last time to old Tonda from Tabor, the one I buy goods from. And he said right away he'd take them. And how much do I want for them?
Well now.
I was surprised myself. But I wasn't sure Betty would even want to sell them. So I asked for a high price, and he says, that's fine. He started counting out the coin there and then.
Just like that. What I heard about him, he's a right skinflint. And what did Betty have to say?
She was well pleased, as you can imagine. Even more when I told her Tonda will take everything she makes.
That's great. A bit of extra coin never hurts.
Well, that was good to know. It's good to know that his wife is good with her hands. Obviously, he knows that, and she knows that. So yeah, so some good information there about peasants with their hands. One of the things I really admire about this game, really like.
What am I to do? The poor wretch whose home was burnt to.
Yeah, my home got burnt as well. My parents got killed. You know, we're all in the same boat here. Everybody sort of has their little cycles, and they're all very realistic in the way they go about things. You know, it's very. It feels like an actual living world, which is really nice. You know, something a bit different. You know, and it's just nice to have that. Also, it is a beautiful game as well. It is an absolutely fantastic looking game, and well, I mean, you just look at it; it's gorgeous. Recording in 720p at the moment, so you're not getting the most beautiful sight, but believe you me, it is a fantastic looking world, and just yeah, it's just a pleasure to actually just wander around in and just talk to people. The combat's a bit weird. The combat does feel a bit clunky sometimes, and it's not quite great. It's a bit like Mountain Blade, if you've ever played that. If you've played Mountain Blade, you'll know how the combat goes. We found a grocer, we found the blacksmith, we found everything like that. So we're going to go up to the combat arena. And of course, everybody's going to bed right now because it is late. It's coming towards midnight, I think. Actually, we're getting closer to midnight, so the hours draw late. So these peasants, baker there, just going off to work. Peasants are out and about, and around the inn, I think. So nice tavern. The innkeeper there. Not sure we're allowed in here, but we'll soon find out. Yep, we're allowed in here. You know, so it's just very cool that you can just explore and just wander around and just get a feeling for this world. It's just such a pretty little world as well. So, you know, you've got the options of drinking and things like that. The save system's quite interesting as well, because you actually drink a potion to save, and it's an alcoholic beverage, so you've only got a limited amount of them. So it's got almost that sort of Resident Evil feel with the typewriter type. Not that you have the ink ribbons anymore in Res, but it does have that feeling where you sort of have limited. It's all a load of cobblers, really, isn't it? But it has that sort of limited save feeling for you. So you know that sort of makes it quite fun, because you know you don't have all these saves that you're going through constantly, and that's always nice. I'm also using a different recording software today, so if you've noticed some differences in the video, let me know, and also things like that, because I'm using Xsplit at the moment. I'm giving it a go because I've been having nothing but trouble recently with OBS, where it's basically not been registering my AMD Radeon card. So my Radeon card just will not be accepted by it, and it will not, no matter how much I try, it will not process. So it's all going through the drop there. It's all going through the CPU at the moment, which is problematic, as I'm sure you can imagine. Somebody's grave, very close to the castle as well. There, they must have been something important. So yeah, having the everything going through the CPU really took its toll on the old computer, and it didn't like it that much. Busy cooking here with a chicken. Some fresh apples if I fancied some. So yeah, I'm hoping that this really does improve everything, especially for streaming, because I've been having a lot of issues with especially iRacing, in all honesty. iRacing has been a nightmare recently to stream, because it just will not. That's quickly, just in case it's a lovely young peasant lady around here. Yeah, iRacing has really not been wanting to work. Okay, wrong way to the door. I'll go outside. You know, and it's quite nice in the fact that people don't jump down your throat as soon as you sort of walk in the wrong door or something as well. If you do go in the wrong way, things like that, people give you a chance to redeem yourself. I will be taking your eggs though. Sucker. I would take one of their chickens as well. I'll leave it. I can't take their chickens, unfortunately. But yeah, it's really been causing me havoc and real big problems. If you caught the stream the other night on Monday, I could barely even do anything on Monday. The sound was just chittering away, the audio was wrong, the actual bit rate was completely out of whack. It was just, ugh. It was a torrid time. So I've got another entrance up here. Wondering, finding a place to rest. I'll see if there's any refugee or any beds to, excuse me, to fall asleep on. Because I'd like to show you the game in the morning, of course. Because this game is bloody gorgeous. There's a big well there. Now we're in the combat arena now, of course. Anyone's going to be wanting to have combat with me at this time of night. So we'll just head back the way we came. Wait, where's your... Oh, wait. You're allowed to walk around without your torch. Sir Hanish of Lipia. He's the actual lord of the castle. Yeah, he's allowed to walk around without his torch, of course, because, yeah, he owns the place. It's his gaff, as one may say. The blacksmith's busy working, I think. Did I see him in there? Oh, no. I didn't see him. Another really cool thing is just with the grindstone. For instance, with my axe there. For instance, if I pop it on there, you know, we can start grinding it. And you've got to get at the right angle to grind properly to get that nice sharp blade. And of course you've got your stamina to worry about too. You don't want to smoke it, you want to spark it. And basically you need to sharpen your blades and things like that. It's a constant issue, you know, keeping your blades sharp. So, okay, slightly sharper blade. It's not the best blade in the world, but it is sharp at least. So, you know, you improve durability and things like that with the axes and stuff like that. Probably we saw it was about 97%, now it's at 100% condition again. So, you know, your weapons do go down in time, but they don't just fall apart like some other games. They actually just, you know, they become less efficient, especially with bladed weapons. You know, you can no longer stab everything. Messed up there. Just hop over this one. Sorry, Mr. Nest, what have you got in you? I will take your money. Thank you, Mr. Nest. A nest with money in it. My, what a world we live in. A cow somewhere. Probably around here with the huntsman. I imagine this is the huntsman's lair. There's lots of skins being tanned, and there's many animals and things like that. So, peeking through the windows, like peeping Tom that we are. Not allowed in there. I'm going to leave your door open though. Screw you. Screw you, Mr. Huntsman. There's a cow. You found a cow. So yeah, what was I saying? I was babbling on about something. So yeah, I've gone to, I'm trying forgot the name of it now. Extreme? Yeah, I think it is. And trying that out now and seeing how that goes, and hopefully it's going to work better for me and things will run smoother. I might even do a test stream tonight as well after this little video. So, that's the baker. I've not found a candlestick maker yet though, so I'm disappointed. I guess we can just wait a few hours though. Just stand here ominously, just standing around as you do. Now of course you do lose energy if you just sort of stand around waiting and things like that, because you're not resting up, and you do lose nourishment and all that kind of stuff. But now we'll be in daylight at least, so we'll get to see the beautiful daylight until the thing crosses the threshold. There we go. There we go, that's much better. So now we can actually see the place in the daylight. And boy, what a place it is. It is just gorgeous. This game is just beautiful eye candy. From things like just footprints in the mud, to horse tracks and horseshoe tracks and things like that. You can actually see tracks and things like that of people where they've run sometimes, and if you go through mud and if you get in muddy places, you're going to get dirty, of course, and if you get dirty, the nobles look down on you, and so, you know, you've got to be conscientious of this kind of stuff. Keep some good clothes with you, because if you've got good looking clothes, people take you more seriously, of course. They'll think, oh, he's actually probably a person we need to keep an eye on. He's probably a decent chap, you know. So there's all of that aspect to it as well, which is really quite neat. And then just the actual views of the world. It's just a very, very pretty map. It really is a gorgeous, gorgeous looking place. We'll just head outside the front door as well. Right across here. The weights, and they've just got so many little details in there. So yeah, look at just beautiful vistas, and just a really, really pretty looking place it is. You know, it really has fantastic looks. And of course, you know, houses with smoke in them, there's going to be people in them. You can sort of tell stuff like that, and yeah, it's just very, very cool. Let's see if we can spar somebody in the combat arena. Don't know if we can. You, sir. God. Duel me. No. We're meant to be meeting somebody around here somewhere, so not sure where, not sure what I'm doing, but we'll try and find out. Maybe it's up here. This is the guardhouse, obviously. Very nice guard's house. Very nice manor indeed. You know, it's just very, it looks like a real world. That's the thing I like about it. It just has that look. And of course, the most important thing is there are latrines. Nice view outside. You've got a nice bit of cloth to pull over yourself as you take a dump. Of course, one thing you have to watch out for this kind of latrine is if you're actually under siege, is you have to watch out for people underneath you with arrows, because you might get a nasty surprise when you sit down going to the bathroom. You would not want that.
Hey, you! What are you doing?
Oh,
Fuck
sorry.
off before I lose my temper.
Ah,
What are you doing here?
sorry, I didn't realise I was in the wrong place. Sorry,
Hey.
sir.
Who's there?
But just because I walked into your space.
Good health to you.
I'm here for training.
There's nothing I can do for you here. Come when I'm at the combat arena.
Very well, sir.
The Lord watch over you.
Alright, we went into his bed area. That's probably a bad idea. Probably a bad idea to piss off the boss on your first day at work. We'll just shut this up, let him have breakfast, get into a good mood. Everything will be fine. Everything's going to be fine. We're alright. Not done anything wrong. Just annoyed the boss, that's all. So we might as well have some food and have some breakfast. Put some things into the pot. So we can put, as we just saw, we can put apples in there and make it slightly taste better. And of course we can just take a seat and have a rest. A little bit of rest on our feet, just relax a little bit. So yes, I'm going to be trying to use this this recorder for a bit more for things and see how it goes, because it is a lot less, well, it's a lot better on the computer, because I got it using the GPU rather than the CPU, of course. Which is quite nice. So I think that was our chappie just there getting in. The Lord of the Manor just wandering past. We sitting on our arse doing nothing. Hello, sir. How you going, sir? Now, is that just some random guard? I think that was. Come on, Sir Bernard. Lovely horse here. A lovely horse. And of course, I've not even got into the whole thing of the game yet. There is so much more to do in this game. It's just, it's jaw-dropping, the size of it, really. A bit daunting as well. You know, especially for somebody like me who just likes to explore, it's perfect. So yeah, it's very, very good. What we got over there? Doggo? Is that a doggo I saw? Is that a dog? No, it's a pig. Oh. Hello, pig. You've got a mohawk. You're awesome. Mohawked pigs. Do you need any more reason to buy this game? The pigs have fucking mohawks. That is... There can't be any more reasons than that, can there, really? I mean, you know... I don't know why there's so many different feathers in here. Cobweb. Some eggs at least. Stealing everybody's eggs. That's my main goal of the game, is to steal as many eggs as I possibly can. Very fancy place here with your mohawked pigs. Very well trained pigs as well, because you've left the gate open. Silly, silly, silly person. Can't do that. Pigs will escape. Yes. So yeah, I'm going to be trying to use this exploit a little bit more, see if it goes well. If it does, then I'll look at... Ooh, sheep. Sheep! Run! Run, you sheep! Run! No, no, not this way. Run the other way. Herd. Herd the sheep. Rawr. Did you fall over? Silly sheep. Oh, well, I'll leave your flock alone now, because I seem to have broken them up and you probably lost about 4 or 5 sheep. Probably ruined this farmer's life. Another interesting thing about this game is actually with the archery. Not that I've actually played with it yet, because I haven't found a bow yet. Which is just strange for a RPG, is not to find a bow so early on in the game. Because normally you just dropped a bow instantly, and then you're absolutely fine. In this, no such luck. You're very lucky if you get a bow. Bows are actually quite tricky to come by. Steal the horse. Steal the horse. Won't steal the horse. That seems like a bad idea. I'll head back and see if he's in the combat arena yet. But yeah, combat is really interesting in this game. It's, as I said, it's based on Mount and Blade. So, for instance, if we just go over here, just somewhere where there's not many people around. So, you've got different strokes, and you can do different moves and stuff like that. Your positioning really directs the move of the actual axe. So, walked it away, as you can see in the shadow, and you can see it's hanging now off our belt. Another really nice touch is you can actually see yourself as you run. So few games actually do that. It's nice to actually see it. Aha! He is here.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that boy Sir Radzig said.
Yes, that's me.
Let's get to it then, since that's what Sir Radzig wishes. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simple.
Start with the basics, or go think a bit more. Now, we have used a sword in the
Very
past,
well.
but
Come
we
with
don't
me
want that
and
on.
listen closely. I don't want to be repeating myself. Good luck to you.
Okay.
So let's see what you're made of. Hold it properly. Keep moving. Never stand still when your life depends on it.
So as you can see here, just moving around a bit.
Right, good.
Dodging.
Now, try attacking. You've got to put your back into a good slash. No use waving the sword around like you're swatting flies. Go into the attack with your whole body. Try slashing from various sides to get used to it.
And as you can see here, we've got the different sides to slash from.
Very good. Nice. Nice. All right. Let's see then. Take this bow, go and stand, and another thing.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks. Get it? A bow ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy. You've got two bandits coming at you from a distance. Shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague. You wouldn't have gotten far there. You're holding the thing like a piece of firewood. But enough talk. There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw the bow, aim, and release. Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw. Hold your breath for a moment. Then release the string. No jerky movements. Just let the string slide out of your fingers, as if you were about to draw it back more. It's all one movement. The arrow aiming at the target and flying at it. Shoot away. What you have there is a training bow. The arrow drops quickly. Once you've trained a bit, you get yourself a better one. And then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see them. Don't forget the arm guard. Once you've mastered the bow a bit, you won't need it. Well, that was awful. I didn't imagine a village yokel like you would have much skill, but you failed to meet even my low expectations.
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble, he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant. After all, he's done it before.
What did you say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
A braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try. Do you think you can beat me? Well?
Any time.
Very well.
Ooh,
If you
we've got a
defeat
rumble
me,
going.
I'll give you my bow. If you lose, you'll have to pay up. Do you even have any coin?
I have enough.
Good, then let's get to it.
Okay, I want to just double check some of the controls here because we don't have a hold breath option. That looks it. Okay. Doing very good at this archery thing.
Congratulations, Sir Hans. Nicely shot.
Thank you, Bernard. It seems I get to keep the bow. So, blacksmith, do you know your place now, or do you need more reminding?
Sir Hans, is this necessary? Sir Hanush has already had words about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
I know what he told you. You can just tell him I didn't listen to him. So what's it going to be, blacksmith?
If we must.
Excellent. Then let's go.
Alright. So we've got a sword fight coming up. This we should do better in. You're no archer, but we are a sword fighter.
You'll pay for that! Here! Fuck!
Go. Oh, I think we beat him.
Well, we're even then. It looks like I get to keep my bow and you your groschen. I suppose I should give you credit for taking on my challenge, despite your limitations.
Thank you, sir.
Godspeed, blacksmith. And don't worry, this isn't the last time we'll meet. We'll have more fun like this again soon.
Go. We've had a jolly good fight there. We now got ourselves covered in blood. We've at least got ourselves a bow nowadays, so that's something. And we've also got an axe, of course, so our axe wielded. We might just want to wash after that fight. So we'll just wash ourselves up, and I think it's a good time to save and exit. So thank you so much for watching. If I do put this up, hopefully the audio and everything's okay, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.